All right, guys, we're here at the vet. We're getting ready to get Earl some shots. We're gonna have the vet explain his Embark test to me because I just don't know what it means. I just don't. It just big words. I get dumb at times. So yeah, we're gonna have her read off his Embark test to us, and we'll let you know the results.
We're just doing your exam today. Make sure everything's okay. Well, you're a friendly guy. Yes, you are. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're okay.
All right, I'll hold
You're
it.
okay.
Come here, buddy.
Here we go. All right, let's just take a look at your gums here. That's good. That's a good boy. We're just checking your lymph nodes now. Good. So I think he's been doing okay, right?
Yeah, he's been doing awesome
Yep.
at home. He's
So-
been eating good.
Good. So he had some genetic testing done that just showed that he has a higher tendency to have a high ALT value, which is actually a measure of liver function. And that is actually just one of the enzymes that we use when we're checking for liver function in dogs. And of all of them, the only one that they said he may have a higher number for is ALT. And that means that he doesn't have liver disease, but that he just has a higher than normal value for that. So
Okay.
if that's the case, then there's nothing actually to be concerned about with that.
Come here,
It's
Earl.
okay. I'm going to go ahead and listen to his heart and lungs.
Okay, I'll hold him for you.
Okay. Good boy. Good. I know.
There you go.
I know. You're a good boy. Let's see this side. That's a good boy. Okay. I'm going to have him turn around and face you.
Okay,
We're
come
going
here,
to check
buddy.
his lymph nodes and feel in his abdomen here and make sure everything feels okay.
Okay.
There we go. And then he also, on his genetic test, says that he does carry the gene, I believe, for PRA, which is progressive retinal atrophy, which is a disease that can happen with dogs of any age really, but it can actually cause vision loss. It is actually not a common condition at all, but it does sometimes occur. It does mean that just because he carries the gene for it, that he doesn't mean that he'll get it. It just means that he carries the gene for it.
Okay.
Just as if someone would carry for the gene for diabetes or epilepsy or
Right.
something like that. Doesn't mean that he'll get it. Just means that he has the gene for it.
Okay.
Probably many dogs have this, but never get the disease.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
It just means that it's possible, is what that means. Okay. And like I said, it is a rare condition. So, in his case, hopefully it will never be an issue. And hopefully nothing that any of his descendants, may have an issue with. Does that make sense?
Completely.
Good.
Yeah. You hear that, Earl? You hear that, boy?
Good. Everything
Good
feels
boy.
wonderful in his abdomen. I don't feel anything abnormal there because you're a good boy, huh? Just let me check things out back down in here. Everything feels nice and symmetrical back here around his testicular area. And his lymph nodes feel good. So I think you're looking pretty good, buddy.
Good boy.
Yeah, you're good.
Good boy.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, we just got back from the vet. You heard it. She explained it to us. She told us what's going on with the Embark results. So she explained the high ALT level, which is just a level that they test for liver function, and it doesn't mean that he has liver disease. It just lets them know what to test for if they need to test for it. So the progressive retinal atrophy, it could affect their vision sometime in their lifetime, whether it's sooner or later on years down the road when they get older. A lot of dogs do develop vision loss, and that's why it's so important, you guys, to get your dog's DNA tested so you know how to treat your dogs and even how to feed your dogs. There's a lot of stuff that test will tell you that you could do on an everyday basis to help your dog live a healthier life. So it's important, you guys, to get your dog tested. So as we all know, there's no such thing as a perfect dog. If you show me a perfect dog, I'll show you $1,000,000 bill for it. There's no such thing. Any dog you get, just like humans, we're all going to have our own problems and health problems and issues that we need to take care of and stay on top of so that we can live healthier lifestyles. Those are just the things that you need to think about. When it comes to the Merles, so I don't know if you guys have ever seen some of the Merles with maybe one crystal blue eye and or maybe two crystal blue eyes. As an adult, most puppies are born with blue eyes, but as they grow, their eyes change and they change color. So sometimes with the Merles, what you'll see is one real crystal blue eye or maybe two crystal blue eyes. And what that means is there's a lack of pigment in the eye. And so that could cause your DNA test to come back with progressive retinal atrophy. So I had a feeling that something would probably come back as far as with the dilute gene, maybe diluting something like his eye color or something like that. Earl doesn't have those crystal blue eyes. One of his puppies does, Medusa. And we got her eyes checked, and she has good vision. That's not to say that that one blue eye might not go bad down the road, but as of right now, she's 10 months old, I want to say, and her vision is fine. So those are just the things that you want to think about, though, when you're picking out dogs and when you're buying dogs and studs and stuff like that, that each dog has its own set of problems. And that's why I did the DNA test, so I could be upfront with you guys and let you guys know, hey, this is what's wrong with him, but other than that, he's good. If that's something that you can live with, as far as using him as a stud or buying one of his puppies, of course, we get them all health checked before they go to their new homes, and we make sure that they don't have any heart murmurs or anything like that, no hearing or vision problems. And we make sure that our puppies are healthy and that we're breeding the right way. That's another thing that the DNA test will help you with, is how to select a mate for your dog. There's always a lot of talk about big studs and big name dogs and stuff like that, but not every stud is going to be the right stud for your dog. You have to pick a stud that's going to complement your female, a stud that's going to give to the breed and not take away from her blood. So if you have a female with let's say an underbite, you don't want to breed to a dog with an underbite because that's just doubling up on the problems. Same thing with retinal or progressive retinal atrophy. Now that I got his DNA test done, I know that he has a gene that carries progressive retinal atrophy. So with that being said, when it comes to the females, you guys, I'm leaving it up to you to get your females tested to know that your female doesn't have those genes. Because if we breed these dogs together, that's just going to double up on that gene, and it's just going to turn out bad for everybody. We're not in it to make money off of puppies. Obviously, we're in it to create some nice puppies. That's why we're going the extra mile to get the DNA test and stuff done and make sure that we're not bringing unhealthy puppies into the world, you guys. Some of you guys don't breed. Some of you guys just want a healthy pet home. And that's fine. I'm the same way. I don't want my yard to get too huge. I just want to keep it small because I love my dogs and I want to be able to give them enough attention that they deserve. So that's why I decided to keep my yard small. So anyways, with the DNA test, that's why it's important, you guys, to get it done so that you know that you're picking the right dog for your female or vice versa. And that's not going to double up on any health issues or problems that you might have down the road or problems that your customers will have to deal with down the road. I want all my customers to be happy. I don't want them to have to call me and say, hey, the dog's got a heart murmur and she's having heart failure and we have to get her put down. That's the last thing I want to hear. As a breeder, we want our dogs, puppies to live on and create names for themselves and make families happy. And it's real personal as a breeder. We take it real personal. We don't want our puppies just to be out there getting overbred or mistreated or anything like that. These are our children, you guys. I could go on and just explain to you guys how important it is to do the DNA testing. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell, you guys. I don't really, I'm not really smart when it comes to DNA testing and all the genetic faults and stuff like that. That's why I had my vet explain it to you guys, so you can get a better understanding of what's going on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what the Embark Vet Health Test website looks like. So when you send your test in, they send your results back through their website to your email, and you can open it up and read all the results. You can even share it with your vet, and that's what I did. She read all the results before we got there. That's why she knew what she was talking about. So yeah, this is what the site looks like, you guys. Genetic stats, I clicked on woofiness just to see what that means, and it's going to pop that up here in just a second. If you guys know what any of this means better than I do, drop it in the comments. I'm just going to let you read over it, and if you need to, pause the video and read the results and let me know what they mean, guys. I need help too. I never stop learning. So yeah, here it is, guys. Just go ahead and read it over. I'm gonna go ahead and click on the alt activity so you guys can read over what that means. See if you can give us a better understanding of what it means. Drop it in the comments. So here's the breed relevant genetics. As you can see, all these guys, variants not detected. So that means he's negative for any of those conditions. These are all additional conditions that they show you. There's hundreds of them. I'm gonna scroll through them real quick because they're all not detected. None of this stuff is detected, you guys. So that's great for Earl. It's good for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and click on breed, and it shows that he's 100% American Bully, you guys. 100% American Bully, nothing else in there. So I'm gonna click on traits now, and this is where it shows you guys what all colors he carries. And I'm kind of confused on this part, so if you know what all this stuff means, please drop it in the comments. Feel free to hit us up on our Instagram, DM us. I want to know what all this stuff means. So let's see, it says facial fur pattern, saddle tan, white spotting, which is probably due to the Merle. It shows he carries the Merle pattern. The coat length, shedding, texture, muzzle length, tail length, muscle and bulk. So now I'm going to click on relatives, and this is the really cool part, you guys, because this shows all Earl's relatives. If they have a DNA Embark test, it'll show them, their name, their picture. So 0 right here, that's Earl's son. So it shows it shares 59% of his genetics. So looks like Earl dominated on that one, you guys. Got Rosie, Leroy, Dolly, Athena, Elwood, Gidget, Moo Moo, Napalm, Simba. All these guys are related to Earl, and it even shows pictures of them. Beetlejuice, little Merle puppy right there. Captain Crunch, I like that name. Let's keep going. Leroy MF Jenkins, like that name. Leroy Jenkins. All right, we got Bia, Gidget, Moo Moo, two-piece bullies, Tank. He looks nice. I'd like to know who owns him. Guys, if any of you guys own these dogs and you're watching, hit us up. Drop it in the comments. We want to check out Earl's relatives in person and meet you guys, since you got some of the same blood as we got in our yard. So yeah, hit us up. So now that we know that about Earl, where do we go from here? I'm leaving it up to you guys. Get your females tested. That way you can match up the results. Send them to Embark, and they'll tell you this is what's gonna result from this breeding. They'll tell you the color. They'll tell you any health problems that might result from it, and they'll just tell you if that's a good choice for your dog or not. I appreciate all you guys tuning into this video. I try to do as much educational stuff as possible, just because as a breeder, I want to be a teacher for the next person who wants to try to get into doing the dog breeding. So I want to try to pass the knowledge on. I don't want to hide it. That way you guys don't make the same mistakes that I did. The breeding community is bigger than I thought, and a lot of people just kind of hide the knowledge, and that's not the way to go, you guys. If we want to better the breed, we have to spread the knowledge and just get it out there and let people know, hey, this is what needs to be done in order for the people to take this breed serious. Because as of right now, a lot of these registries guys are looking at us like buffoons. They're not taking us serious because we don't know how to breed. We're looking at it more as a career choice than a hobby, which it should be the other way around. You guys should be doing this as a hobby just because you want to bring some nice bad bulls to the game and not make a bunch of money off of it. I mean, money is a bonus and you have to have it to keep things going, but at the end of the day, don't get lost in the sauce, guys. Don't let the money dictate your next move. You have to dictate your own next move, and don't let this money control you. So go the extra mile for your dog. Spend the extra money. Get the DNA test done. Buy the good food. Pay for dog training if you need to. If you don't really understand how to train a dog and how that works, it all pays off, guys. Just be honest with the community, and you want longevity in this thing. You can sell puppies and last a couple years or whatever. But if you don't have a passion for it, you're not going to last long, guys. You want longevity in this game. So with that being said, guys, appreciate you tuning into this video. Transformation Kennels Chris here, and I'm out.